Hi guys, this is Piper. She is a Golden Doodle and she's 2 years old. A fun fact about Golden Doodles, they are a lot of maintenance, and so I groom her every 5 weeks. This is my first time doing a full haircut on her. I've just done a bath, so with that said, let's begin. I'm going in with my 4D blade on a Wallpapura, and I'm shaping out those paws. Now, Piper already had her sanitary done and her nails done, her ears were done, she was bathed and brushed out. So this was the last of the prep work that I had to finish. Mom wanted half off of Piper, so I took my C-comb and I put it over my 40 blade, and I'm just going at her body, taking off all that thick hair. And this is where the prep work really comes into play, because if the prep work isn't done correctly, if she's not brushed or bathed or blow dried well, then you're gonna have a really hard time going through this hair with a C-comb. I must say it turned out easier than I thought, and just to let you guys know, I am not caring about any of the lines right now, because towards the end I am going to go over all of this with thinning shears. I also like to take the comb all the way down the legs so it'll cut down the scissor time, but I never take down the comb in front of her leg because I like that part to look fuller. I do it on the sides and on the back of her leg. Before I start scissoring her legs, I always start with the paws, only because this really gives me a gist on how I want the leg to look. If I want the leg to look a little fuller, then I won't take off too much of the radius of the paws. I'll leave it a little longer. But in this case, because she's getting half off, it's a very tight haircut, so I am going really tight and round on the paws. But I'm making sure that I don't reveal her toes, but I'm still getting really close. So now that I'm done with the paws, I'm going to go ahead and start scissoring her legs and shaping them. And for this job, I'm using the Christensen Master Series shears. They're 7 inches, and I'm pretty much going to go down the legs first, and then I'll scissor all around her body. Now that I'm done scissoring her whole body, I'm going to go in with my thinning shears and just blend all those lines that I wasn't worried about in the beginning. And for this job, I'm using my Geib Kiss Rainbow Gold thinning shears, and they're 8.5 inches. They're pretty cheap. They're not that expensive. I got them in the grooming show in LA. I do believe that they sell them online, and they are very heavy duty. I've had them for 5 years and they're still kicking. Alright guys, we are almost done. We're on the second to last step, her face. And to make this job a little easier for me, I take my C-comb and I run it down her cheeks. I never do it on top of the head, only because I just feel like I'll get a shorter look, so I go ahead and scissor and shape that by myself. And I'm just going and giving her the finishing touches with my thinning shears. They're the chunk blenders from Christensen, and I believe that they are from the Master Series. Alright guys, so we made it to the last step. Here I'm using my curves just to blend the base of her tail, and at the bottom of her tail I pretty much flagged it, and I will go in with my thinning shears just to perfect any little hairs that are out of place. And lastly, I use Flash from Artero Cosmetics. This scent is amazing. I've gotten so many compliments on my dogs because of this. It's not too potent, it just smells really fresh and clean. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it and learned something new. If you want to see more videos like this, just hit the